waiting to take off from the OR Tambo Airport. After a 10-hour flight, we approach Sao Paulo, that has a population of 22 million people. A 5-hour wait for our next flight to Lima. After landing in Lima at around 11 o'clock at night, we were taken through chaotic traffic conditions to the Pullman Hotel in Miraflores. Our tour started at around 10 a.m. It would concentrate on the old historical part of Lima and in particular the square. Our walkabout had begun amongst the old colonial homes where balconies were an important status symbol. Lima is a spread-out city comprising 43 districts. It hardly ever rains here with a mere 10 millimeters a year, so a layer of dust covers almost everything. Its population of 10 million people is 1/3 of the entire population of Peru. A tradition that lasted for 300 years was the tapada lamina. It was a comfortable silk shawl that women would use to cover themselves, leaving only one eye exposed. Here are some replicas of them. The monastery de Santo Domingo at one stage housed hundreds of monks, but only 15 live there now. The domed bell tower was used to look out for ships. We would pay this monastery closer attention a little later. Lima was founded in 1535 by Francisco Pizarro. We arrived at the old square to the sound of a military band playing. The changing of the guard was in progress, which entailed a rather comical marching style in the Plaza de Armas. Rather than feral pigeons, Lima has black vultures, some of which are fitted with GoPro cameras and tracking devices to ferret out illegal rubbish dumps. The hats in Peru are of a good quality, although they are a bit heavy. We entered a typical tourist souvenir shop where we would sample the famous Peruvian pisco drink. A pleasant experience it was.
Yeah, empty.
Oh, wow.
Benito.
This is a nice one. Is this
This is a cocktail, eh? Ah, that is a passion fruit.
Yes, repeat with me in sketch, a new word for you. Wichayman.
Wichayman.
Purayman.
Purayman.
Chaupiman.
Chaupiman.
Tu, susu. Ruma.
Salud.
A local crocheting a souvenir item with some speed.
That's amazing.
Make it open again.
We then paid the monastery a visit, entering through the guest room, with its interesting ceiling of over 3,000 fitted wood pieces without the use of a single nail. These tiles on the walls of the main cloister kept the area cool. The domed bell tower has a distinct Moorish look about it. The library, currently housed in the old dining room, has some 25,000 volumes, some of which are rare incunables created before the printing press. A project to digitize these volumes is in progress. A pulpit from which aspirant priests would deliver their sermons in the chapter house. Delicate restoration work is in progress. It turned out that this dilapidated old car was actually a woman's home. Our tour included a visit to the incredible Museo Larco, with its almost 50,000 artifacts and relics, many of which predate the Columbian era, and thus also predate the Inca civilization. Founded by Larco Hoyle, the museum houses some very old pieces, including a 15,000-year-old Mojica portrait vessel, a 500-year-old full chimu attire made of copper and gold, and other items. One of the notable exhibitions is in the erotic Haukus room. We returned to Miraflores and paid the mall there a visit. Persistent skateboarder. Practice makes perfect, I guess, and his rollover after falling is perfect. After that we retired for the night, ready for our next leg to Cusco.